Brad and Diana from It's About Time Now. So you remember that golden rule about 222? Travel no more than 200 miles in a day and be off the road by 2 o'clock and stay 2 days wherever you are? Yeah, we didn't do any of that. No, instead we covered 1,900 miles in 6 days on a trip up to Virginia to see Diana's mother. I can tell you from experience, that's not the way to RV.
On our way. So here's the story. We left out of Fort Myers, Florida, en route to Lynchburg, Virginia. Our first mistake was deciding our first stop would be Savannah, Georgia, 465 miles away.
So we had a tire issue about midway through Georgia, and that caused us to be late coming into Savannah. So we arrived at the Hunter Army Air Base right about sunset. It was a nice quiet campground with full hookups and really not out of the way. We had big sweeping oaks, and the best part was a large area for the dogs to run in the next morning down by the river. All in all, we would stay there again. The next morning, there was Dunkin' Donuts on the way out, and the girls loved to have some hash browns.
Then we headed north to South Carolina to visit our son Josh and family. We mooch docked in his driveway. The following morning, we drove up the remaining way on US 29 up to Virginia, where we had a good visit with my mom, then mooch docked with friends. They had 10 acres and the dogs loved it.
Now began the long trip south back home. We decided to take some back roads and enjoy the country. Been a long time since we'd been up that way. It was actually quite cool outside, and spring really hadn't started to come yet to the mountains. We enjoyed the drive. Gumby handled great. Everything was wonderful. The dogs had a good time, and it was just a nice little boondoggle as we worked our way back out to Route 29 to go home.
Getting back to South Carolina to spend the night at our son's again. Our oldest granddaughter assisted me with putting the state stickers onto Gumby.
I think she rocked it. The stickers were on nice and straight. They looked awesome. I may have her put the rest on too. After an overnight, we headed south, all the way to Florida, 512 miles in one day. Once again, not the proper way to RV, but Google Maps routed us through the Ocala National Forest. Again, 2-lane roads and rolling hills. And yes, by the way, Florida does have rolling hills up in horse country. It was a beautiful day to travel, but we were exhausted when we arrived at my cousin's house in the Villages. The Ocala National Forest has some of the best camping in Florida. We will definitely have to return here and stay for a bit. The scenery is amazing.
It's old Florida at its best. Okay, to recap this trip, it was great to see family, it was great to see friends, it was great to put stickers on our map. We're learning. We try to be simple Gumby, always flexible. We're working at being more relaxed because life is short.